Hi friends, welcome to the daily current affairs session by Neo IAS. Today on 5th January 2019, we are going to discuss the topics Mission Indradhanush, Quadrantids Meteor, Mother of all bombs, Kadaknath Chicken, Kyasanur forest disease, and our daily session of math aided program and PQRS. So, moving on, our first topic is Mission Indradhanush. Why we are discussing this? Because Mission Indradhanush has been selected as one of the 12 best practices globally. So, let's see some background regarding the immunization programs in India. So, immunization program in India was introduced in 1978 as Expanded Program of Immunization EPI by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Next, in 1985, the program was modified as Universal Immunization Program UIP, and it was implemented to cover all districts in the country by 1989-90. So, this second program, despite being operational for many years, this UAP was able to cover only 65% children in the first year of their life. Then came our program Mission Indradhanush. So, it is to strengthen and re-energize the program and achieve full immunization coverage for all children under the age of 2 and all pregnant women at a rapid pace. So, it aims to cover all children under the age of 2 years and all pregnant women at a rapid pace. This Mission Indradhanush was launched by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on December 25th, 2014. It aims to accelerate the process of immunization by covering 5% and more children every year for achieving its target, that is to cover all by 2020. Next, we can look what all diseases are covered under Mission Indradhanush. So, we all know that initially 7 diseases have been targeted. They are diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, poliomyelitis, tuberculosis, measles and hepatitis B. So, initially these 7 diseases are covered. In addition to this, vaccines for Japanese encephalitis and Haemophilus influenza type B are also being given. Then by 2016, 4 new additions are also made into this. That means 4 new diseases are also added, and they are rubella, Japanese encephalitis, injectable polio vaccine bivalent and rotavirus. These 4 diseases are also added. Then in 2017, pneumonia was added to the Mission Indradhanush. That's all regarding the diseases. Next, we can look intensified Mission Indradhanush. So, as the word suggests, it's a special drive with a focus on improving immunization coverage in select districts and cities to ensure full immunization cover, that is 90% by December 2018. But this Mission Indradhanush, we aim to cover it under by 2020. But this intensified Mission Indradhanush, its aim is to cover by December 2018. So, with the launch of IMI, that is Intensified Mission Indradhanush, achievement of the target has now been advanced. That means it aims to cover by 2018. Next, we can see the target group. Okay, every child under 2 years of age and all those pregnant women, those who have left uncovered under the routine immunization program are covered under this program. And in addition to that, special attention will be given to unserved or low coverage pockets in urban slums, and some we can say that migratory population are also covered. it will have an inter-ministerial and inter-departmental coordination and action-based review mechanism. It is supported by 11 other ministries and departments such as Ministry of Women and Child Development, then Panchayat Raj, Ministry of Urban Development, Ministry of Youth Affairs, among others. And it is supported by 11 other ministries. That's all regarding our first topic. Our next topic is Quadrantids meteor shower. This Quadrantids meteor shower, it can be seen from across Europe, and it can also be seen in India if there is no fog and haze. People in and around New Delhi, they have got a good chance of viewing this shower. Let's look what is this Quadrantids meteor shower. This Quadrantids meteor shower, it usually occurs every year in early January. And it usually occurs when Earth passes through a stream of dusty debris cast off by the asteroid 2003 EH1. So, this shower occurs when Earth passes through a stream of dusty debris cast off by the asteroid 2003 EH1. Let's look what is this asteroid 2003 EH1. It's a space rock that astronomers suspect it's actually a chunk of a centuries dead comet. And the shower appears to originate in the eastern sky from the outdated constellation called Quadrantids, and which is located near the northern tip of the constellation Bootes, the headsman. Then our next topic is mother of all bombs. Why it came in news? Because China develops its own mother of all bombs. So, the China's defense industry, that is Jai Nornico, it develops this mother of all bomb. That is, it's an aerial bomb which is China's largest non-nuclear bomb. And it is dubbed as the Chinese version of the mother of all bombs. Why it is so? Because it has got a huge destruction potential that is claimed to be only second to nuclear weapon. And this bomb was airdropped by an H-6K bomber and is considered smaller and lighter than the US MOAB. What is this MOAB? MOAB means Massive Ordnance Air Blast. Okay. So, actually the last year the US military, it dropped a GBU-43B Massive Ordnance Air Blast, that is MOAB weapon, and which was commonly known as the mother of all bombs. So, to match with this, this US weapon, the Russia developed the father of all bombs, and which is both, it's bigger in size and thermobaric, and it uses gas to create a huge fireball rather than a shock wave. That is a slight difference. Moving on, our next topic is Kadaknath chicken. So, a principal scientist in Jabua's Krishi Vignan Kendra, he has suggested that this Kadaknath chicken, it could be a healthy addition to Indian national cricket team's diet. So, let's look what is this Kadaknath chicken. This Kadaknath chicken or Kali Masi, it's a local breed of chicken. So, the speciality is that it's fully black in color. Its feathers, flesh and even bones is black in color. And the chicken is traditionally reared by the Jabua's Adivasi community of Madhya Pradesh. So, please note, this chicken is reared by the Jabua's Adivasi community of Madhya Pradesh. Then some of the specialities. And it is claimed that this chicken contains less cholesterol, that is its level is 0.73 to 1.05%. That is, it is very much less compared to our white chicken. That is, in white chicken it usually ranges between 13 to 25%. And another advantage is that fat is also low and it has got high levels of protein, iron and amino acids. Then the Kadaknath, it is popular for its adaptability and it has also good taste. It's good tasting black meat. Then it was granted a geographical indication or GA tag by the Government of Registry last year. So please note, this Kadaknath chicken has given a GI tag and it is the only animal to get the GI tag in India. So please note, it's very important regarding our prelims perspective. Next is Kyasanur forest disease or KDF. There is a sudden outbreak of this Kyasanur forest disease at the Sharavati river valley in Sagar Taluk. That it affects then the tourism prospects of the region. Let's look about this disease. This Kyasanur forest disease, it's a tick-borne zoonotic disease and it is caused by the Kyasanur forest disease virus KFDV. And this virus belongs to the family Flaviviridae, and this KFD, it was identified in 1957 and it was first isolated from a sick monkey from the Kyasanur forest area of Shivamogga district in Karnataka state. Hence, this disease was also known as monkey fever. Transmission. The mode of transmission is usually through hard ticks are the main reservoir of this KFD virus. And once infected, it remains for lifetime. Then rodents, shrews and monkeys are common hosts for this KFD virus. After we are getting exposed or bitten by this insects, then it is transmitted to humans via infected ticks. It is commonly called monkey virus or monkey fever because it has been associated with the death of monkeys in this wild forest. So here you can clearly see the mode of transmission regarding the Kyasanur forest disease. Then its symptoms include sudden onset of high-grade fever, nausea and vomiting, then diarrhea, hemorrhagic bleeding tendencies, etc. Actually, there is no specific treatment for the infection. A vaccine does exist for this KFD and is used in endemic areas of the India. And there is no specific treatment pattern for this disease. And next is our usual session of math aided program. In that, we will be dealing with Socotra Island. This Socotra Island is located between the Gadfi Channel and the Arabian Sea, and it is the largest of the 4 islands of the Socotra archipelago. Officially, it is a part of Yemen, and it is also called as Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. Why? Because it has got a large number of endemic species, that is around 700. So it is also known as the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. Then Operation Nista. It was a humanitarian and disaster relief operation, that is HADR, that was conducted to rescue Indian nations of Socotra Islands after when the island was struck with the cyclone Meteor. So Operation Nista was it was conducted to rescue the Indian nationals of Socotra Islands who are struck with the cyclone Meteor. So here you can see the Socotra Island. Then our PQRS. Today we are discussing a question from environment. So the question is, what is Rio+20 Conference, which is often mentioned in the news? And we are given 4 options. They are A. it is the United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development. B, it is a ministerial meeting of the World Trade Organization. Then C, it is a conference of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. And D, it is a conference of member countries of the Convention on Biological Diversity. Actually, this is a direct question. We all know that Rio+20 conference is related to the sustainable development. So, our answer is A, that is, it is the United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development. So, let's look what is this Rio+20. Actually, the Earth Summit was held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil in 1992. And hence it came to known as the Rio Summit. So, 20 years later in 2012, again the summit took place in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. So, after Rio Summit, again 20 years later Rio+20. That is, hence came the name Rio+20. As since there is a 20 years of gap, that is 2012 then 1992, between these two summits, the latest Rio Summit is named as Rio+20. Then the objectives of Rio+20. By this, the UN wanted to bring together governments, international institutions and major NGO groups to agree on a range of smart measures, mainly for poverty reduction, clean energy, sustainable development. And this sustainable development, it has got 3 pillars, that is economic development, social development and environmental protection. So, I'll also explain what is a sustainable development. It means meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. That is this sustainable development. It's a simple diagram. Here you can see it's 2 things, that is sustainable development and poverty removal, and the priority areas, that is first jobs, energy, cities, food, water, oceans and disasters. That's all regarding today's session, and thank you for watching.